A long floater, knocked down. Lui has the ball for the Tigers. He gets away from Mortimer. How much pace has he got? Luke Burt ran him down.
Going to run it here. Lui accelerating. Robert Lui still going, the youngster. Did he get a boot to that?
He'll be a proud uncle today watching the two boys play. Mullaney has taken off. Here come the Tigers. Here is Lui. Tigers back to back. What about that? Looks up, identifies a quick play the ball and explodes through a gap. And Robert Lui, like all good halves should, supports and scores under the post. And the whole tempo of the game has changed.
Farah gives it to Lui, under pressure, a late pass, a good pass as well. Moulton gives it to Ashford, running with the ball in one hand. He goes towards Robertson, gives it back to Moulton.
6 metres away from the line. Lui takes them on and takes them on well and scores on his return. Robert Lui straight through and the Tigers are back. That was oh so easy for Robert Lui. They just couldn't stop him.
And over underneath the sticks. He's pretty quick off that step, isn't he?
Border on impossibility. For Newcastle, they're trailing by 7. Lui open side. Marshall goes in to score. Tim, it's a smile. And here's Lui with a good ball to Brown. Down the right side, off the feet of Daniela. He'll score. Daniela scores on full time.
Very, very clever play here.
Marshall, big deep line set out to the right. Lui, great ball. Ellis is flying through the Orient Express. He's got support inside, and Daniela is having the finest night of his first grade career. He's got a hat-trick, Jeff Daniela.
Tonight. Look at this ball, Freddie.
I'm trying to spot who come out of the line.
Moon
just had eyes for one player, and it wasn't Gareth Ellis.
That's what you like seeing of your ball players, not going to the line, preempting who they're going to hit. Robert Lui got the ball. He saw that Moon come out of the line.
Here's the ball back to Lui. He's going to take the shot. Robert Lui, the arm will go up. There's the point for the Tigers.
Oh, Gus Thompson's away now. Takes on Clayton. Takes on McKinnon. Will take on Lui. Thompson. Joel Thompson will take Lui over with him. And Lui has held up the ball. He's picked up a passenger on the way. Wow. But that has saved a try.
And intercepted the carry out. Lui will score. Well, he juggled the ball, and that it sent Manly into a little panic, and Lui got it back and in and away.
Fighting straight through. Up it bounces. Kieran Foran's only got eyes for Liam Fulton. And the gap opened up. Not a planned play, but it's effective.
Well, it's a dummy on the back of the juggle too. They did it to themselves, man.
Minute and a half to go, in fact. Marshall across the line. Lui a show. He's into space, Robert Lui. Robert Lui, the number 7 for the West Tigers, has scored on the back of a 40-20 from Robbie Farah.
On the outside of him, bursting to open space. And never worried about support play. He knew that he had enough speed and room to cross over wide out. That is a telling blow on the stroke of half-time.
The field, now Farah for Lui, and Lui gets a ball away for Gareth Ellis.
Beautiful.
Gareth Ellis has run off a corker of a ball from Lui.
This man, that opened up a huge hole, but there we saw Sam Thaiday set up Israel Folau last weekend with a similar kind of play where you go to one play, but you've actually got somebody else in mind when you step. It'll look perfect from head on here. He goes towards Luke Walsh, gets him interested. And Gareth Ellis, he just had to run the right line, as he always does.
Chalk. Here's Farah quickly out. Lui quick in support, a fend and a push. And coming across the ground, floating, almost graceful. Got it away to Marshall. Marshall's inside 20. There's Orbison. Orbison down the right side, and he's gone over the touchline under the tackle there of Robert Lui. What a big play from Lui. He showed him the sideline. Mitch said, "Okay, you and me, baby." and Robert Lui puts him into touch.
Well, he nearly put him into the lap of Brad Fittler down there. He's been great tonight, Robert Lui.
It was a fantastic kick from Blake Ashford, and really they should have done a better job. Ashford chased on his own, big hit there.
Here's Farah. Will they use the Marshall to Wellis play? They go out the back instead. Here's Lui giving it cross to Takiri from Mitch Brown. There was plenty of contact though. Back on the inside.
They'll be looking at that. Was any of the Dragons defenders taken out? Marshall across the field, an early ball to Robert Lui, and he allows him to do the ball playing. Lawrence, well, Jamie Soward's run into Lawrence. Gaznia's become tangled up in the collision between those two.
Farah from dummy half, giving it to Fulton, back to Lui, he dives in, and the Tigers are back in front.
From the Tigers, but they look terrific with the football. Great ball from Liam Fulton. What a game he's having. Robert Lui dancing around, drifting across the field. He looks dangerous every time he touches the ball. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Tigers number 7.